Everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing some white bass fishing today. Coming down to the river right now. It's overcast, rainy. It is actually just let up. It's just a little bit drizzly right now, so I thought I'd come down here, see if we can get... It's been about a week since I've been down here. Water conditions are looking pretty good, just a little stained. It's still really clear out there, but just a little more stained this time. Might be better for me today. But we got about a dozen white bass last week, and I thought maybe you could just give them one more week and they'd start moving in a little bit thicker. All right, we made it down to my little spot. I'll find out really quickly if there's fish down here right now. Doesn't take long. But the current is off right now. The dam is not running, and that usually plays a pretty big factor. And they are really active when it's moving water so far. So we'll try like a little bit of a faster retrieve. There's one. Oh yeah, that's a bigger white bass right there. Oh, maybe not big. They just fight so hard. That's not like the pig I caught this weekend. Yeah, this isn't even that big. They just turn sideways and they feel heavy, but it's a start. It happened pretty quick. Not too bad. We're just catching and releasing. And that was on a faster retrieve too. So maybe that's the ticket right now. And we're gonna be hopping around today too. I mean, I'm gonna go to a couple different spots. But I was hoping I could just stay here and catch a bunch of white bass and call it a day, but I might have to move around, go catch some largemouth. There's a fish. Is that a little yellow bass or something? No, it's another white bass. Right next to the bank. Maybe they're hugging the bank. About the same size. Those guys tear up your swim baits too, let me tell you. Alright, so we just moved down to the left a little bit. And we're just trying to see if we can track down some white bass or like whatever. I'm just letting it sit on the... Oh, I got a bite right now. I got a perch right by the... Oh my god, that's a chunky perch. Look at that hog. Jesus. Look at the size of that stomach. That's a big perch. Holy cow. That is a fat one. This bait catches everything. Look at the size of that perch. I could lip it. That's awesome. Let's catch another one. Alright, we made it down here to the bottom of Fort Loudon Dam. Just been hopping around after work today. Just trying to find some fish. Caught a few white bass, big perch. No luck on largemouth today. So I just, on the way home here, just stopping down at old Fort Loudon Dam and see if we can get into some fish. And the water's way low right now, so I don't know what this means. But we're gonna try a couple casts. And see how it goes. You know? Why not? Alright, so we made it all the way down here. We were just up here, and we moved up here a little bit downstream, and if the water's so low, usually the fish hang out like right next to these rocks, but I don't know what the terrain is out there. I think it just kind of drops off. So we're just going to try to fish this drop off real quick, and then I'm probably going to head up to the dam, because there should be some fish hanging up next to the dam wall. Tossing this A-rig around. There's a fish. Fish on. Could be a white bass. Kind of feels like one. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one too. Yep. That's one of those beefier white bass. On the A-rig. Look at that. Right for the middle one, just like they should. Oh yeah, he choked it. Look at that beefy white bass. It's a big male, he's squirting everywhere. Nice fish. See if we can do that again. Man, I love white bass. They hit so hard. I thought that was a monster fish when he bit. He bit like a striper. Oh, there's another one. I found a school of white bass. Oh yeah. A-rig is coming through, buddy. Awesome. Yeah, these are chunkier ones too. He went for the outside bait. He went for the 6th Sense. He went for the Divine. By the way, I have like a concoction. I have a 6th Sense, I have a Divine. I have 2 of those on there. I've got 2 4-inch Kitex, 1 3-inch brown Kitex. I mean, it's just like a concoction. But it's working for these guys. That's 2 casts in a row. See if we can get the hat trick. Oh, there he is. Fish. Oh, he's gone. I don't know what it was. It sucks because you'll think you'll be in a school of white bass and then a huge largemouth will come out or a striper will hit it. Like, you just don't know. That definitely wasn't a striper, but that could have been a nice largemouth or smallmouth or who knows. This A-rig catches everything. Most likely it was a big white bass. But they fight so hard, you just don't know what it is. Oh, there's another one. Fish on. Oh yeah, that's another big white bass. That's probably what the last one was. These things are pigs. God, look at that. It's another pig. Look at the size of these white bass. They're huge. Got to get a picture for my dad. He wants to know when the white bass are in, and I would say that they're pretty in here right now. All right, now let's let this fish go. Man, they're chunky. Let's keep doing it. All right, well, I came back to my spot. The white bass are not biting, but the skipjacks are biting now. That's 2 casts in a row and skipjacks. Not a really big one, but all right, we came back down to the original spot. We went up to the dam. Current was moving too fast up there, so I got the A-rig back on, switched up some swim baits. I'm gonna see if we can catch a couple more fish. I'm about to go home here in just a few minutes. There's a fish. Fish on. I got my drag too loose. That's another white bass. Forgot to get my drag tightened back up. First cast back in the spot. He wanted the Easy Shiner Kitex. It's not as big as the other ones I was getting. I had to get away from the dam too because you couldn't hear anything. It was so loud. Pretty sure you guys probably couldn't hear it. There's a fish. Oh yeah, another good white bass. This guy's down here watching me. He's probably gonna sneak in here after I leave for sure. But he wanted the 4-inch Kitech. Nice little white bass. Alright, we're over here by right above Fort Loudon Dam, up into this little marina. I've never fished up here before. I've came by here before and I saw quite a few guys hanging out here fishing. So we're just kind of... There's a fish, first cast. First cast. Nice fish. Nice bass. Oh my gosh. First cast 2-pounder. Awesome. Well, I gotta show my dad because he just showed up here. Alright, I showed him. Awesome first fish, first cast. That's the way we like to roll. Alright, we just moved to the other side of the marina, and I first cast got this nice bass. I turned my camera off because I was about to go home, and I had one just frickin' slam it. Look at that guy. Woo! Frickin' choked it. He got 2 of them. He was hooked with 2 swim baits in his mouth. He was greedy. Look at that chunk. Yeah, bud. That was first cast. I really hope that there's more out there. There's got to be more than one bass over here in this spot. There's one. That's a good, should be a pretty good fish. Man, it's on this windy side. It's not near as big as the other one, but it works. Just a small one. That other one was way bigger than that one. But man, I gotta work myself around this cove. There seems to be a bunch of fish here. Oh my God, there's another one. My goodness. They're everywhere. And they all want the frickin' middle bait. They want that 4-inch Kitech over all these. That's a smallmouth. Just a baby smallmouth, but awesome. Is there more? This is awesome.